Hey everyone, and welcome back to Film Visionary. There are numerous families on Extreme Cheapskates that do some entirely insane things to spare money, from dumpster diving to refusing shower water. There is an endless list. Anyways, today we're going over 10 of the grossest moments on Extreme Cheapskates. Number 1. Sarah. She was an extreme cheapskate who used to save money but loved celebrating Christmas on a high profile. She spent close to nothing and stole household belongings to give them as gifts to family members. Not only this, but she also went to a cycling dump and ended up hoarding stuff so that she can give it to her loved ones. Pretty weird. Number 2. Kei Hashimoto. She dumpster dives for all of her food, doesn't utilize bathroom tissue or do clothing, with an end goal to have $250,000 as her savings for next year. Kei hasn't purchased toiletries in 10 years, however, possesses her own home in Harlem, which she purchased in 2010 and paid off in 9 months. She utilizes soap to wash herself off after using the toilet. She does everything herself, including trimming her own hair, washing her garments while showering, and racing to work, as opposed to taking the metro. Number 3. Rick Parrin. Rick Parrin and his significant other scrub down together. They limit the quantity of toilet flushes and use similar toiletries, from toothbrushes to razors, in order to limit household expenses. They are modest to the point that they share their tooth floss. Very gross cross-cutting system indeed. Number 4. Ron Maestri. He's a foodie and a binge eater. He has a bed made of styrofoam peanuts and bubble pocket wrap. The main things in his wardrobe are 3 shirts and 2 sets of shorts. He spends almost all of his cash on food, leaving him incapable to bear the cost of any furniture for his home. Moreover, he uses a tablecloth as a budget-friendly option as an alternative to sheets and a sofa. Mr. Maestri spends $20 altogether on his home and his closet. Number 5. Stephanie and Jimmy. Stephanie is an extreme cheapskate who works as a flight attendant. She takes the half-eaten nuts from the plane as well as some extra suppers. She takes stuff from the air terminal lost and found. She makes her covers at home by sewing together a lot of plane covers and makes her bedding cushion by sewing together aircraft pads. She takes the pillowcases from the plane and transforms them into espresso channels, which she guarantees spares her an astounding $6 every year. She wanted to get married to her boyfriend, but never wanted it to cost an arm and a leg, so they chose a baggage center as their venue, which cost them less than $500. They selected their wedding ring, tux, and dress all from the same place, and lived happily ever after. Number 6. O'Brien's. The O'Brien's family uses their kids' swimming pool to wash their household utensils. They would never purchase anything new and rather find cunning methods to fixing their messed up assets. Number 7. Ben Livingstone. He covers himself in cornstarch to beat the Texas heat and gets his drinking water from a river nearby. We have a great deal of Craftsman springs here that come out of the ground, he said. He never spends money on terrible tap water that has every one of these polluting impurities in it, when he can go down and get extremely pure water that is coming out of the spring. He also uses his dishwasher to not only wash utensils, but also his clothing and other toiletries as well, such as his toothbrush. Number 8. Lydia Abate. She lives a complete free of cost lifestyle. She tracks to discover vintage clothes via looking for memorial services in the paper, and afterwards approaches the families to inquire as to whether they would give the belongings of the deceased to her in return of clearing their home. She helps the bereaved and spares herself a large number of dollars on quantity vintage pieces. Number 9. Amy. She always tried to limit her uses. She owns a single sponge along with a knife, only it never contacts water. She said of the knife, she simply wipes it down with a towel each time after she uses it and sets it back in the cabinet. Amy keeps her breaker and water warmer except if it's extremely important. Number 10. Goldie. Goldie would go to a laundrette and inquire as to whether individuals have deserted their socks. She would later utilize them as sanitary pads and believed that this is cost efficient. Absolutely disgusting though. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's never too late to do so. Give it a thumbs up, people. We'll see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.